Yo, I am back. It's a bit of a different video. I kind of wanted to do some sort of uh reaction video, and I saw this on. This is YouTube. This is basically something to do with a dinosaur, and it's like really creepy. I just want to watch it, and I thought I'd do a reaction on it. So yeah, let's go.
Eden 1, come in.
Eden 1, responding.
Do you have eyes on Eden 3?
Negative. Following Eden 3's trail.
Proceed with caution. The target's threat level is being re-evaluated. If spotted, do not engage it alone.
Affirmative.
This looks pretty creepy as it is. I will mute while watching because I have a lot of I have a big family and the background noise is very crazy. So I'll mute while watching, and if I need to talk now, I'll unmute. That's creepy as fuck. I'm fairly certain that's a T-Rex.
Rendezvous in my position.
That's a T-Rex noise. Apparently that's what a T-Rex sounds like. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Holy shit. That is creepy. Walking in the middle of a forest and hearing that sounds pretty crazy.
At the rendezvous, waiting for Eden Squad to arrive.
What's gonna happen? I'm nervous. Oh my god, it's behind him. Yo. Oh. Shit. That's crazy.
We are the ASIN News channel. It is our responsibility to keep you updated on all matters pertaining to the GPAC has officially launched the first phase of their defense initiative. They have issued a public statement detailing this development. To all member nations, we are proud to announce the establishment of specialized response units, fully trained, managed, and funded by GPAC. These elite forces are designed to handle prehistoric threats and ensure public safety. Should a threat arise, please contact these units through your local authorities. Due to their limited numbers, priority will be given to urban areas and regions with priority citizens. Rest assured, additional forces are undergoing rigorous training to expand our response capabilities. Your safety remains our top priority. Stay vigilant and trust in GPAC. While GPAC's promises bring hope, their initiatives come with substantial costs. Stay tuned as we uncover news regarding GPAC's newly formed special forces. A T-Rex has been spotted stalking residents in
That's
rural
creepy.
Montana.
Look at that. That is
Fortunately, no
creepy.
civilian casualties
Holy,
have
that's
been
really
reported.
creepy.
This particular T-Rex has captivated public attention due to its mysterious nature. It is widely being referred to as the devil.
This shit's creepy, man.
In response to
Holy.
growing public distress, GPAC deployed a specialized strike force to neutralize the creature. Tragically, 2 members lost their lives during the operation. GPAC has since confirmed that the dinosaur was in fact successfully neutralized to ensure public safety. We may never understand the mystery behind the Dubba. GPAC has detailed Phase 1 of their campaign, which aims to resolve the Quetzalcoatlus threat. These Asdarkadai pterosaurs have become a top priority due to their inherent danger and rapid migration across the Western Hemisphere. GPAC's statement regarding this campaign is as follows. As part of the defense initiative, we are committed to controlling the population of the Asdarkadai pterosaurs. Our specialized forces have successfully neutralized 19,735 Quetzalcoatlus.
That's a lot.
With minimal losses.
That is a lot.
However, to sustain this campaign, we are imposing a 10% emergency tariff across all member nations. Your continued support is vital in keeping our world secure. We at ASIN News question whether brute force is the right solution to this crisis. In just the first week of the initiative, "987 soldiers have lost their lives. The mass spending on firepower has already triggered inflation, with experts warning us that this war is unlikely to end anytime soon." Despite GPAC's claim of neutralizing nearly 20,000 Quetzalcoatlus, their population continues to surge. This campaign could
So this is
stretch
a...
on for
Oh, right, a
years.
pterosaur, yeah, okay.
The war against the Asdarkadai
I didn't know that was a
cost more than $1.32
bird
billion.
dinosaur. I thought I was talking about a
Experts project
T-Rex.
expenses could surpass $1 trillion before the conflict ends. Furthermore, GPAC has introduced tariff exemptions for wealthy individuals and corporations that make significant financial contributions. According to GPAC, cities like Washington, D.C., Buffalo, and Pittsburgh are now free of Quetzalcoatlus. However, eyewitness reports suggest sightings of flying creatures in these regions. To gain further insight, we now turn to Corbin Brenner, reporting live from Buffalo, New York.
That's right. I'm standing here in sunny Buffalo, New York, and as of yet, no news on the elusive Pterosaurus. I've spoken to many locals and still have no reports to substantiate that they've migrated this far north. I'll update you as I get more information. Back to you. Leave the camera. Go, go, go!
That's enormous. Holy shit.
Attention. The U.S. East Coast is now under a state of emergency. All residents are ordered to remain indoors. A massive Asdarkadai invasion is underway. GPAC response teams have been deployed across multiple states. However, the sheer number of these creatures are overwhelming the forces. Early reports indicate this species is even more resilient than the Quetzalcoatlus. Its greater mass allows it to withstand heavier gunfire, making it more difficult to bring down. Experts have confirmed that these pterosaurs first emerged in Romania, likely nesting in remote regions and avoiding human detection. However, their sudden mass migration to the U.S. East Coast remains an enigma, with no known natural explanation for such a movement. The fact that their arrival coincides with the ongoing war is a coincidence that cannot be overlooked.
The Toronto Zoo is now under investigation and has been closed indefinitely due to growing safety concerns. A zookeeper, whose identity will remain anonymous, intentionally released Oompi Jr. from his enclosure. The worker has since been terminated, although they have stated that they were saving him. Meanwhile, an illness has spread among the zoo staff. Reports indicate that a significant number of the zookeepers have fallen ill, with several hospitalized. The nature of the illness remains unidentified. One of the now hospitalized zookeepers claims that Oompi never contracted tuberculosis. Instead, they allege that the Toronto Zoo's shareholders fabricated the diagnosis to cover up the true cause of Oompi's death and avoid a shutdown. This has sparked speculation that Oompi's death and the illness among zookeepers could be correlated. As the Toronto Zoo faces legal scrutiny, concerns grow for the zookeepers battling this unknown illness, and for Oompi Jr., who remains missing.
So this is basically, I mean, it doesn't seem scary, but I've seen a clip of this and it is pretty creepy, like at the end-ish. Well, I'd assume it's close to the end anyway, but I'd assume this is basically just dinosaurs taking over type shit. Well, more realistic versions of them anyway.
Attention residents of France. A terrifying insect has been spotted in the country. This creature is known as the Meganeura. At this time, authorities strongly advise keeping all windows and doors securely shut, both in homes and in vehicles. This griffin fly is the largest insect alive, with a wingspan of over 2 feet. While it frightens many, it doesn't pose a threat to humans unless provoked. The Meganeura has been seen to prey on toads, spiders, and dragonflies, all of which naturally control the insect populations. As a result, France is experiencing a massive surge in pest populations, devastating the country's crops. Once a thriving $200 billion industry supporting nearly 500,000 jobs, France's agricultural sector is now in turmoil. Furthermore, tourism has declined significantly since the pest crisis, pushing France towards an economic disaster. Despite the ongoing Astarkadai War, GPAC has reaffirmed its commitment to handling other prehistoric threats. In response to the active Meganeura crisis, they have issued the following statement. The emergence of Meganeura poses a significant threat to France. To address this crisis, GPAC has deployed a specialized force armed with an experimental pesticide designed to eliminate insects the size of Meganeura and smaller. Residents may contact local authorities for assistance. Rest assured, this crisis will soon be contained. However, public concern is mounting over GPAC's use of an experimental, possibly untested pesticide in populated areas. Adding to the unease, GPAC has not disclosed the pesticide's ingredients or potential side effects, leaving many questioning this approach. A tragic incident recently took place in Brazil. Camila Nascimento, aged 25, was found dead from massive bite wounds while searching for her missing cat. The injuries bear an eerie resemblance to a long-extinct predator. While unconfirmed, many fear that the
Saber-toothed tiger, I'm going to assume. Which is pretty crazy if that is true. Oh, here we go. What's this? Video footage.
Lola! Lola! Do you want some treats?
Don't ever leave your door open at night, guys. because that will. I mean, that won't, because they're not real. They're not. I mean, they're not alive currently. That's enormous. Do you know what's funny? They're actually bigger than. They're a lot bigger than that.
The Smilodon populator has re-emerged, weighing up to 400 pounds and capable of reaching speeds of 30 miles per hour. This apex predator is unlike anything modern society has faced. Its strength and ambush tactics may make it the most dangerous prehistoric creature to return yet.
Really?
Across Brazil,
I'm fairly certain a T-Rex would be the most. T-Rex has the most powerful bite force in the entire animal kingdom. Land animal kingdom. It's got binocular vision. I can see you from anywhere and can run faster than humans. I can't remember how fast they run, but they're pretty crazy.
Forces are patrolling major cities, staying true to their mission of protecting civilians. However, their focus remains on urban centers, leaving smaller towns and rural areas dangerously exposed to Smilodon attacks. Those outside the protected zones are left to discover their own means of protection against the creature. With the federal government and GPAC prioritizing urban regions, many and vulnerable towns have turned to a questionable source of protection. The cartels. Amid a global...
I know I keep pausing, and that's obviously ruining a lot of the video, but like, saber-toothed tigers weren't dinosaurs. If anyone was assuming they were, they are not dinosaurs. They weren't born in the dinosaur era. They were in the Ice Age, which is a completely different timeline, to when the dinosaurs were alive.
Global firearms shortage, these criminal organizations have taken advantage of the crisis, flooding the black market with weapons and selling them to desperate locals. The emergence of Smilodon has inadvertently increased the strength of the cartels, deepening their grip on Brazil's most vulnerable communities. For now, those outside the GPAC protected zones have little choice but to rely on the criminal organizations. Until special forces extend their reach, many will remain trapped between prehistoric terror and the growing power of the cartels. The number of openings have increased exponentially since our last broadcast.
Earthworm? Earthworm?
Nah, I don't know. GPAC previously promised to relocate those housed within 1 mile of the formation. However, they have since now discontinued the service for budgetary reasons and left those affected responsible for their own relocation. The underwater openings are confirmed to be linked to the water level rising. Coastal regions will soon experience an increased
Maybe
amount
there's
of flooding.
some sort of underwater predator.
Historic emergence threatens our way of life. We must hold on to hope. History has shown that humanity can adapt. Humanity will adapt. Viewers, stay vigilant, stay prepared, and above all, stay safe.
This is gonna be a bit mad. Yeah, T-Rex, man. It's gonna be pretty, yeah. That kind of scared me a little bit. I don't know why, that crash.
This is Dr. Adrian Holloway, log entry 003. I asked why we were researching prehistoric creatures. They just told me not to ask.
Ain't no way you're keeping a T-Rex in that. Sorry, there's no way you're keeping a T-Rex in there. That wouldn't even hold like a rhino or something. There's no way you're saying a T-Rex is gonna live in that. That's insane.
I guess that knowledge is above my pay grade. Earlier today, GPAC relocated my team to a U.S. military facility, one I will refer to as Paradise Ranch. We've been informed that live specimens including Quetzalcoatlus, Smilodon, and others are currently being held here. However, our team has been assigned to an entirely different subject. The creature on the news, the one the public is calling the Daba, is currently being transported to this very facility. I can't believe it. Our containment protocols are ready, but there is ongoing debate over its dietary requirements. This dinosaur we're researching, it's a scientific marvel, a true wonder of the world. I'm honestly not sure what to expect, but I somehow know my team and I won't be disappointed. Log entry 004. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Its fleshy footpads muffle its steps far more effectively than those of a typical T-Rex. Initial measurements place its weight at 16,734 pounds, and its height at 12.5 feet at the hip. We've already trimmed sections of its hair to study regrowth patterns, and later today, we'll be extracting tissue and blood samples for further analysis. Using the DNA methylation clock, we aim to estimate the specimen's true age. Physically, it appears healthy, but it seems uncomfortable. I think I'm going to have the team delay further testing for a day or two. The creature needs time to adjust to its new home.
Did they just look at the camera there? It's looking at the camera, right? That's
The
crazy.
results are...
Day 9.
I don't know what to make of any of this. As a scientist, I'm not even sure I believe it myself. The specimen is somehow an infant. It's still growing. It hasn't even come close to reaching its full size. There's something else. No one has ever seen it sleep since its arrival. Not once. I asked my superiors how they even managed to transport it here. They told me it took 7.6 milligrams of carfentanil to sedate this thing. Then, there's the issue with the equipment. Flickering monitors, faulty lights, security feed interruptions. On paper, it's all just a technical malfunction.
It's looking at the screen. It is looking at the camera.
Can it? Is it looking at me?
Yo, that's creepy. It is talking. That's creepy, bro. That is creepy. Okay, that is the end of this video. That was creepy as fuck. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, helps me out. See ya.